Army safe is Army strong. Hua? Thank you. I'm the Garrison Safety Director, and what we decided to do for the safety brief was just refresh the responsibilities of each safety team member that's present here at Vicenza and in the VMC and the DMC communities. I'm going to begin with the safety manager. I'm going to read you a few of my responsibilities, and then we're going to continue on with the commander, the leader, supervisor, a Department of the Army civilian, and then a regular soldier. Keep in mind, please, that this also includes dependents. Dependents also have a requirement, too, and that's to let us know anytime you see something unsafe. So, the safety director and the safety staff, who I'm responsible for, we serve as the principal advisor to the commander in all safety and occupational health related matters of mission execution pertaining to statutory requirements. We also execute the commander's safety and occupational health program. Communicate best practices and share learned lessons throughout the community when we do our inspections and when we do our spot inspections, our annual inspections, anytime we investigate a mishap or anything like that. Now, I could read aloud the other requirements of the other members of the safety team, the commanders, the supervisor leader, the Department of the Army civilian, the soldier, but I don't think you all want me to do that. So with your permission, Mr. Licensure.
No. Thank you, good night.
Sure. Yeah, you agree?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right. Anna, trot them in here. Do the chair stuff. Do the chair. There you go. Yeah. These are representatives of the safety team. Now, these are not the only members of the safety team we have, because everybody is a member of this safety team. Let me introduce our starter this week at Commander, Colonel Menace, the Garrison Commander, and he's going to state Commander's responsibilities as far as safety goes.
All right, as Commander of the safety team, it's my responsibility to let you all know what commanders and leaders at all levels, from team leader all the way up to commanding general, are responsible for as part of the safety team. So as commanders, we're responsible for setting the tone of safety and risk management throughout our organization. We're responsible for ensuring that we comply with all Army regulations and policies and take a look and ensure that safety is a part of every operation we do. It's also our responsibility to incorporate risk management in all of our activities to ensure we have a safe and secure way to execute our activities, whether they be work-related, play-related, or at home. Go safety.
Introducing our starter at Supervisor Leader is Master Sergeant Silas.
Supervisory and operating personnel who direct or affect the actions of others shall maintain a safe and healthful workplace, inspect the work area for hazards, and take action to correct those hazards. Be responsible for accident prevention to the same extent they are responsible for mission accomplishment, and ensure that soldiers and DA civilians are trained and competent to perform their work safely.
Now introducing our starter at Department of the Army Civilian, Mr. Eric Zelko.
So soldiers and DA civilians at all levels need to stop unsafe acts detrimental to Army operations, be responsible for accident prevention, and comply with U.S. Army regulations, the USAG safety regs, the Army Occupational Health Program, work practices, and standing operating procedures.
Now introducing our starter at Soldier, Sergeant Acevas.
Use all personal protective equipment, PPE, and protective clothing provided, including seatbelts according to the training, hazard analysis, work instructions, and as required by the task at hand. Report Army accidents, near misses, and hazards in their workplace as soon as possible to their supervisor or leader. Employ RM in managing risk.
Let's give them all a big hand. Okay, now the representatives of our safety team were introduced, and they stated each of their functions. Safety has a different type of season. This season for safety lasts all year long. There's not a safety Super Bowl or a safety World Series or a safety basketball tournament. Our season lasts all year long, and we have to be prepared for that. There's no break. There's no playing for 6, 7 months and then 4 months off. That doesn't happen. We have to be on our guard every day at all times. And our representatives of the safety program stated that. We have a very impressive record here at USAG Vicenza. That's not to say that in the past year we didn't have a few penalties, a few setbacks, had to go to overtime or extra innings a couple of times. We did, and we expect that to happen, and we try to cut that down as much as we can. And we do that by maintaining a good wrist posture and staying on our safety toes. I'm not saying we had a perfect season last year, and I'm not saying we're going to have a perfect season this year, but we're going to try our best to get as close to that as we can. It's a team effort. They stand before you ready to accept the challenges of the safety season with the same vigor that they accepted the challenges last year. Provide your support and cheer them on, because they are your safety team, and you're part of that safety team. Army safe, Army strong. Cool. And that concludes our safety brief. Thank you.